As you walk the streets, you'll have no cares if you walk the lines and not the squares. As you go through life, make this your goal. Watch the donut, not the hole. I'm a little cookie, yes I am. I was made by the cookie man.
Hi, I'm Jim Evangelista, and welcome to the Whitaker neighborhood here in Eugene, Oregon. I'm the director of Reality Kitchen. We're a nonprofit organization. We're committed to supporting community inclusion opportunities for young adults with developmental disabilities. To learn more about us and the work we do, please visit our website at realitykitchen.org. The reason I'm making this video is because I need your help. This year marks the 100th anniversary of the birth of an American folk legend, Woody Guthrie. We want to throw Woody a birthday block party that just can't be beat, and I won't be able to do it without you. At the same time, many friends want to gather together to lend a hand to a dear friend of ours, Feeney, another living folk legend. Anne has dedicated her life to union, worker, and labor rights, and right now she needs our help. Anne has been struggling with cancer for the last couple of years, and this is an opportunity for us to lend a hand back to her the way she's done so much for so many. So if you would please, take a few minutes and let me tell you more.
The only way they're going to hear us is if we take to the streets, and I know there are a lot of you here who have some experience doing that, so I think you can testify with me. We have wonderful free speech rights in this country as long as we exercise those rights ineffectively. If our conduct might actually affect the outcome of anything, it's amazing how quickly we can be surrounded by police and paddy wagons. And so I decided if I was going to make a career out of this activism thing, I should have a song we could sing on our way to jail. This is it. Was it Cesar Chavez? Maybe it was Dorothy Day. Some will say Dr. King or Gandhi set them on their way. No matter who your mentors are, it's pretty plain to see. If you've been to jail for justice, you're in good company. Have you been to jail for justice? I want to shake your hand. Sitting in and lying down are ways to take a stand. Have you sung a song for freedom or marched that picket line? Have you been to jail for justice? Oh, you're a friend of mine. You law-abiding citizens, listen to this song. Laws were made by people, and people can be wrong, so wrong. Once unions were against the law, but slavery was fine. Women were denied the vote, and children worked the mine. The more you study history, the less you can deny it. The rotten law stays on the books, till folks like us defy it. Have you been to jail for justice? I want to shake your hand. Sitting in and lying down are ways to take a stand. Have you sung a song for freedom or marched that picket line? Have you been to jail for justice? Oh, you're a friend of mine. Now the law's supposed to serve us, and so are the police. When that system fails, it's up to us to speak our piece. It takes eternal vigilance for justice to prevail. So get courage from your convictions. Let them haul you off to jail. Have you been to jail for justice? I want to shake your hand. Sitting in and lying down are ways to take a stand. Have you sung a song for freedom or marched that picket line? Have you been to jail for justice? Will you go to jail for justice? Have you been to jail for justice? Oh, you're a friend of mine.
So come on inside. Let me show you a little bit more about what we do here at Reality Kitchen. As I said, this is a program designed to help young adults with developmental disabilities be able to have a community inclusion experience. Here in the kitchen part of Reality Kitchen, We have an academic-based program where we teach our students how to be prepared for an independent life. They work in the kitchen, they create the menus, they do the planning, they do the prep, and they serve the food. This is the community in community inclusion. This is our deli area and the library. We've been giving away books for years now, new and used books that are donated by neighbors, friends, local booksellers, all here, and people come and they get books and they exchange books. This is another part of what we do at Reality Kitchen. And let me show you something else. So come on inside here. This is a part of the kitchen that I'm particularly proud of. This is our own performing space. In this space, we have gatherings, meetings, activities of all kind. It's an intimate little theater, a black box, if you will. Every Monday night, we have our own version of an open mic. We call it acoustic reality. In fact, we have our own recording system, and we're putting together a radio show that should be out very soon. We have a piano on site. Musicians of all kinds have come down here and gathered. Let me show you a few of the events that we've had already.
Yeah, now, I'm a little cookie, yes I am. I was made by the cookie man. On the way from that cookie pan, a little piece broke off of me. Now, I ain't as round as I could be, but I'll taste good, just wait and see. And I can love back just twice as hard as a regular cookie can. As you walk the streets, you'll have no cares if you walk the lines and not the squares. As you go through life, make this your goal. Watch the donut, not the hole. Thank you very much. And a tip of the hat to you.
A joint committee to represent the mighty nation of 99%, and for 5 minutes, I had their ear. This is what I read. America, I know your pangs and throes of retail need materialism. I pound and break on the shores of now-minute amnesia. I am carved, as you are carved, into stimulus response consumer worms. But I have good news. The human spirit will not be denied because the great all merge.
Take Back the Land movement is organized under 4 core principles. First is that housing is a fundamental human right. Second is that local communities must control their own land. Third is that any movement must be led by those who are impacted the most. It must be led by impacted communities. For us, that meant low-income black women. And fourth, because of the particular political economy of this day and age, we couldn't accomplish these objectives by lobbying or by meeting with elected officials, but we had to engage instead in what we call positive action campaigns. Most people call them direct action or civil disobedience campaigns. We have another distinction that we make to talk about them in terms of positive action or direct action campaigns. So in order to enforce this assertion that housing is a human right, and to realize the human right to housing, we must build a movement that will fundamentally transform this society.
So now you have a little more information about what it is we do here at Reality Kitchen. We're creating community, the community inclusion of the work that we do with our student population. This is why we want to draw around community, and this is why we're doing the event, and this is why we need your help. If you can, anything that you can offer, you can go to our website, realitykitchen.org, and there'll be a list of all the different things that you can get. You can get posters, t-shirts, posters and CDs. We'll have them signed by the musicians and performers themselves. Anything that you can do to help, we'll appreciate it. We thank you. You're a peach.
There once was a Union maid who never was afraid of the goons and the kings and the company pigs and the deputy sheriffs who made the raid. She went to the Union Hall when meeting it was called, and when those company goons came round, she always stood her ground. Oh, you can't sticking with the union. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking with the union. I'm sticking with the union till the day I die. This union maid was wise to the tricks of company spies. She couldn't be fooled by the company stool. She'd always organize the guys. She always got her way. When she struck for higher pay, she'd show her card to the National Guard, and this is what she'd say. Oh, you can't scare me, I'm sticking with the union. I'm sticking with the union. I'm sticking with the union. Oh, you can't